good start for Vidari, good start from Blevins, and they're all off the line cleanly.
Yeah, that front row all got into the pedals super quick. But yeah, it's Vidari. No, Blevins.
It's Blevins, just as you say that. Christopher Blevins asserting himself at the front of this one, right from the base of the first climb. There's Luca Martan over his left-hand shoulder in the national champions colours of France as they head up this famous Léger climb. Simon Andreasen for Orbea Fox now, mugging them all, going right round the outside. The Danish rider up alongside Schwarzbar now. Great move from Andreasen, that.
Yeah, we know. When he's on, he's one of those riders, it's kind of a little bit ups and downs, but when it's on, you know he's going to be at the front end.
Yeah, Luca Martan still in the mix as well. The Cannondale factory racing rider just moving past the former Cannondale factory racing employee, Simon Andreasen. Martan versus Andreasen, that's shaping up to be a fight that will definitely be worth watching. Both pretty fiery characters when they get going on a race bike. There's Shati for Bix's Sport.
Yeah, Thomas Litcher is now fifth now. Another rider who's announced his retirement at the end of this season. A real short track specialist.
Martan went for the inside line up through here the last couple of laps. Yeah, you can see just tapping the power on early again there. Rear wheel spins up, doesn't cost him too much time. Colombo though, looking to make strides across that gap now. Yeah, you just saw Christopher Blevins getting tangled up around that left-hander there, Punchard, trying to move up alongside his teammate Aldridge. Meanwhile, both of their teammates, Luca Martan takes the front. Martan, listen to the roars of the French crowd. See the French flag at the front of the race. 179 beats per minute on the Wood Live into the red zone for Luca Martan.
Yeah, and he's driving it now.
This is very, very different from that Andorra performance where he went to bar in the last lap with Christopher Blevins.
It's interesting, Chris Blevins have to make an effort now. He won't be liking that, and it's on those grass corners, struggling for traction a bit.
Charlie Aldridge moving up around the right-hand side. Phil Dixon will be loving this one. Cannondale Factory Racing dominating this front group. They've got the numbers. Martin's had problems up that climb the last couple of laps. Absolutely no bother to him this time. Ollie's revved the invisible motorbike for the first time in this race.
He's driving it.
Here comes 179 beats per minute, right in zone 5, right at the bottom of the fuel tank. Lap 7 out of 10, but we know Martan can keep revving. That's one of his big strengths as a rider. He's now joined at the front by Cannondale. 1, 2, 3. So that might get a response on the next lap.
Interested to see whether they just, whether it's every man for themselves, so any tactics come into play, do you just let the wheel go a bit?
And it's a mirror image of last season, isn't it? Specialised factory racing so dominant in the first half, and then Cannondale came alive to take on their old rival. Charlie Aldridge now moves to the front, and is Aldridge about to tow the rest of this field? And it's a problem for Litcher behind him.
Yeah, Litcher just stalled on the corner, and it meant that Andreasen had to just stall as well.
Martan knows it as well. Martan sensed that and jumped on the pedals. Aldridge will be getting the message now as well. There's been a mistake behind us. We need to get up the road here, Charlie.
Now they're going to work.
This is it. This is going to be all-out assault. And look at the watts that Charlie Aldridge is dumping onto the start-finish straight. Has a quick look to make sure that the caravan is still attached. It is. Luca Martan battling to keep pace with his pace man now. Cannondale Factory Racing Punchart's in 4th as well, you know, so maybe he can get to the front of that group and do a bit of disruption, but no, they brought it right back to them. Andreasen still attacking.
Looking so strong.
There's Punchart, now 5th wheel.
Blevins, 10th position now, the overall leader.
Needed a 2nd place if he wanted to wrap up the UCI World Cup overall. He's still there, he's still at the front of this race, but he's got traffic now.
But that big group, you wouldn't believe it on this last lap that it's now going to come back. There's a string of 20-odd riders, 25 riders.
This one still is absolutely anybody's for now. Charlie Aldridge leads away from his teammate, the winner of the last round, Luca Martan. Then it's Simon Andreasen. Look at Bride, who's in the mix as well in 4th. And now it is all coming together behind them. And these two are trying to bolt away from it. Aldridge and Martan up the climb for the last time on lap 10 out of 10.
And the gap just appeared. Andreasen let the wheel go.
Martan moving up alongside and past Aldridge now, the French national champion. Passes the British national champion, both on the same team, Cannondale Factory Racing. Is this going to be the springboard that Luca Martan is going to use to take his second UCI cross-country short track World Cup in a row?
But it's Luca Brido as well, third position, Cole Punchard,
Andreasen still attacking. I felt like he spilled the whole race attacking, but now it's Aldridge who's taking the lead from Martan. Martan looks over his left-hand shoulder.
And there's just a small gap to Luca Brido.
This is still absolutely anybody's race to win here, but it's Cannondale who are setting the pace out front.
See, Aldridge looking good, but Brido's got some form. Just close that wheel on the climb. Andreasen, Cole Punchard.
Andreasen ahead of Punchard, ahead of the rest of the chasing pack. Half a lap to go. Look at Brido in third, moves past both Cannondale riders, has to dab a foot, goes into the right-hander, gets the job done. Moves them both. Brido up the climb. Charlie Aldridge now is going to go up the inside of him, knocks the saddle down and gets in front of him. What racing we are being treated to here in Ligier. Charlie Aldridge leads the way. Then it's his teammate Luca Martan.
What a move.
What a section of corners that was. Breathless racing here in Ligier. But who's going to take the win? Charlie Aldridge mightn't have any options but to go for it himself. Is Charlie Aldridge about to win his first UCI World Cup? Here comes Charlie Aldridge behind him. His teammate Luca Martan digs deep. It's going to be a quiet dinner table on the Cannondale Factory Racing House tonight. Charlie Aldridge wins a UCI cross-country World Cup. Behind them, Luca Brido in third place, then Cole Punchard happily rounds out the top 5. Charlie Aldridge, take a bow. You are a UCI cross-country short track World Cup winner.